With me now, host of the Michael Knowles Show on the Daily Wire, Michael Knowles. Michael, good to see you.
Liz, good to see you.
All right, Michael, this article from Ta-Nehisi Coates in The Atlantic, I mean, you saw the picture in the introduction, essentially having Kanye West in whiteface. Half of his face was showered in this, basically whitewash. The rest of him was black. This article proves Kanye's point, that they are telling him, they are defining, the left wants to define who he is as a black person, and if he does not toe their ideological line, they will demean him and tell him that he is not who he says he is.
That's right. This comes from Ta-Nehisi Coates, who is every white liberal's favorite magazine writer. You see similar accusations coming in from Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, who did that video, This Is America. And what we're seeing here in Ta-Nehisi Coates' argument is it opens up and it says, I'm not black, I'm Kanye, which is a play on O.J. Simpson's line. So to begin, Ta-Nehisi Coates compares Kanye to a double murderer wife beater. Then he compares him to Michael Jackson, a child molesting drug addict, and later accuses Jackson and Kanye of trying to destroy black bodies, of trying to destroy blackness. What we're seeing here is the play toward white liberals. I think this is the new form of minstrelsy. In the old days, the minstrel shows were played for white Democrats, and they portrayed black people as inept and unable to help themselves and unable to better their situation. And what writers like Ta-Nehisi Coates do on the pages of The Atlantic, and what singers like Donald Glover and Childish Gambino do in the popular culture are precisely the same thing. The minute that a black American has the audacity, the temerity to say, I'm willing to think for myself, this country has allowed me to make something of myself, to advance economically. You can't keep me down. There's no boot on my head keeping me down. If I want, I can make something of my life. The minute a black man has the audacity to do that, they smear him, they tar him, they say he's inauthentically black. They've done this to Thomas Sowell, they've done it to Candace Owens, they did it to Clarence Thomas. Now they're doing it to Kanye West. It's pathetic. It's a new form of minstrel show, and the people who do it, like Ta-Nehisi Coates, should be ashamed.
Right. I mean, it's the same as when racists put on blackface show. This is whiteface. This should not be acceptable no matter what your political affiliation is. Michael, it really boils down to the fact that liberals think that people should vote based only on the color of their skin. That's it.
Furthermore, they demagogue it. They say that if you are black, that means you should vote for Democrats. And I think if you are any color, you should never even consider voting for Democrats. I wrote a whole book on this, actually, called Reasons to Vote for Democrats. You can read it in about 20 seconds. But what they demagogue this, and they say that if you are born a certain color, you would be a traitor to your race. You would be, if you have the audacity to think for yourself, you're a traitor. And what the Republican Party has always offered is freedom. We've always defended freedom. The party was founded to free the slaves from Democrats. The party has defended that freedom now. Human dignity, natural rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Kanye West has the audacity to say, not even I'm a Republican or not even I'm a conservative, but to say I have independent thought, and they're trying to shut him up. You'll notice that the right doesn't try to shut people up. It's the left that tries to shut people up and harangue them and throw invective and ad hominem attacks. The right says, give us your ideas, say what you think, we'll defeat bad ideas with truth. You don't get that from the left, and it tells you the whole story.
Right. My grandpa always says everybody's entitled to their own stupid opinion, which I think encapsulates pretty much what conservatives think. You can say what you want, but we're free to think it's stupid if we want. I want to go back to this article just for a second, though, before we run out of time. Ta-Nehisi Coates literally said Kanye West is the mouthpiece of police brutality, murder, and white supremacy. I mean, this proves my point. This is what I've said all along, that liberals, when they don't like you, they not only immediately say that you're a racist, they immediately now, that's morphed a little bit. Now they say you're a white supremacist because they are racist against white people.
Coates is a charlatan. His own life proves that the points he tries to make are not true. He's made a huge success of himself. He's a very good prose writer. Unfortunately, what he writes is false bile. But his own life, Kanye's own life, tells you there isn't a boot keeping you down on the head. You can succeed. Both of these men have exceeded tremendously. Kanye is allowing his own life and career to cause him to think that some of the logical conclusions forced down his throat aren't true, and Coates is desperately trying to cover that up.